Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel, US Wealth Hub. We hope you're doing great. In this video, we're going to talk about Los Angeles joining federal lawsuit against immigration raids. Los Angeles has joined a federal lawsuit with the ACLU challenging recent immigration raids ordered by the Trump administration. City officials claim these raids involve unconstitutional tactics, including anonymous detentions and the use of armed agents without identification. If you're interested in this topic, please pay attention and watch the video through to the end to get all the information. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. So, without any further delay, let's jump into the video. Los Angeles leaders said Tuesday the city would join a lawsuit against the Trump administration over immigration raids in the local area. The city will join the American Civil Liberties Union in suing the federal government, alleging officials are using unlawful tactics to achieve its intended arrest numbers. The federal government has concentrated thousands of armed immigration agents, many of whom lack visible identification, and military troops in our communities, conducting unconstitutional raids, roundups, and anonymous detentions, sowing fear and chaos among our residents. Heidi Feldstein Soto, city attorney at Los Angeles, said in a Tuesday release, "Today's motion to intervene shows we will not stand by and allow these raids to continue or become the standard operating procedure in our communities." Tricia McLaughlin, Assistant Secretary for the Department of Homeland Security, denied the allegations. DHS enforcement operations are highly targeted, and officers do their due diligence, McLaughlin told Hill, denying that arrests are not made based off of the color of someone's skin. Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass and California Governor Gavin Newsom, D., have both railed against the president's decision to send National Guard soldiers to Los Angeles last month in an effort to quell protests against immigration policies. "I have said that I think this is an experiment. I think LA is a petri dish, and they are essentially pressing the envelope to see how far the American public will tolerate the federal seizure power from a governor, and in this random thing is just a way of creating a sense of terror and fate and fear in our community," Bass said during a Tuesday press conference. "It is having profound economic impact. It is obviously impacting and traumatizing families, and it is to serve a political agenda, none of which has anything positive to do with our city," she added. Groups gathered for multiple days to share outrage over recent immigration raids that resulted in the arrest of dozens, but Bass said they were inaccurately characterized. Riots that were reported never happened. "We did have a couple of instances of vandalism and looting, but the way it was portrayed nationally was like the whole city was up in flames," Bass told reporters. She criticized comparisons to the 1992 LA riots following the acquittal of police officers in the beating of Rodney King, saying they were completely and 100% inappropriate. Mayors from the surrounding area joined Bass on Tuesday to call out the Trump administration for an alleged violation of residents' constitutional rights. The lawsuit seeks to hold federal agencies, including the Department of Homeland Security and Immigration and Customs Enforcement, accountable for policies and practices that violate the 4th and 10th Amendments of the United States Constitution and the Administrative Procedure Act, Montbello Mayor Salvador Menendez said at the press conference. "And let me be clear, we cannot allow families to be torn apart without due process, and we cannot stand silent while the constitutional rights of our residents are trampled," he added. Los Angeles leaders remain firm in their stance to protect immigrant communities and uphold constitutional rights. The video signals a growing resistance to federal overreach, with hopes that the courts will intervene to prevent further harm and restore lawful standards in immigration enforcement practices. That is all for today in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later in the next video. Till then, take care.
Los Angeles joining federal lawsuit against immigration raids. Los Angeles officials announced the city will join a lawsuit alongside the American Civil Liberties Union against the Trump administration, accusing it of conducting unconstitutional immigration raids. Heidi Feldstein sought to criticize the use of heavily armed agents and military personnel lacking proper identification, claiming the operations are spreading fear and chaos. The lawsuit challenges alleged violation of the 4th and 10th Amendments and the Administrative Procedures Act. Mayor Karen Bass condemned the National Guard deployment, calling it a political maneuver that traumatizes families and damages the economy. She dismissed media portraits of unrest in the city as exaggerated, clarifying that incidents of vandalism and looting are isolated and not right. California Governor Gavin Newsom and other local mayors supported the legal action, emphasizing the need to uphold due process and constitutional rights. In response, DHS Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin denied allegation of racial profiling and asserted that all immigration enforcement actions are carefully targeted and lawful.